Welcome back. My next guest says the New York Times attacking Trump is basically doing things that any other business has done. And he should know he's the CEO of Carl's Jr. and Hardee's. He's Trump advisor, Andy Puzder. He joins me now by phone. So we know a lot of businesses actually take a lot of losses, right? This is par for the course, right, Andy?
Absolutely. Facebook has done this. Apple's done it. When our management team took over at CKE Restaurants with Hardee's and Carl's Jr. in 2000, the company was almost bankrupt. It had years of losses, and being able to to offset future gains against those losses allowed us to bring the company back. We now employ with our franchisees about 75,000 people in the United States. Had it not been for the tax code treating losses in that way, I don't know if we would have recovered or not. I mean, it makes perfect sense that if the tax code discouraged investment, it would hurt everybody. Businesses grow. They grow the economy, they create jobs, they increase both wages and tax revenue. Allowing an offset for business losses against future gains encourages people to invest despite having sustained a loss. That makes perfect sense. You know, Hillary Clinton did it. She took a $700,000 loss on her 2015 tax return. She only got a $3,000 benefit because she didn't have sufficient capital gains to offset the loss. That's not a positive. The New York Times paid no taxes and got an income tax refund of $3.5 million in 2014, even though they had pre-tax profit of $30 million. This is blown way out of proportion. The Clintons and their media allies do the same thing with their own finances and then criticize Donald Trump for complying with the tax code. You'd think they'd be embarrassed, but you just can't trust these people.
Yeah,
they will say or do anything to stop this movement. They're petrified about the change Trump's going to bring to Washington.
Right, Andy, and, you know, basically the moral outrage here is that Donald Trump took it on his personal tax returns. He's a real estate developer. And he was pointing out just moments ago, listen, the S&L crisis, there was a really bad economic downturn in the real estate market, and he took hits to it. We have a list of, other, as you pointed out, Facebook and other companies doing the same thing, reporting big losses. We're just showing them right now, Apple, Microsoft. You know, what's interesting here, Hillary Clinton is held a fundraiser last week with Apple CEO Tim Cook. And, you know, Tim Cook has actually said there's nothing patriotic about paying more in taxes. So I guess the flip side to this, Andy, should we all be massively overpaying and the government be massively overspending? I think that's a conversation people want to have. They're really frustrated.
Look, nobody pays more tax than they're supposed to. Nobody. You know, not Hillary Clinton, not Bill Clinton, not the New York Times. Nobody pays more tax than the code requires that they pay. So this is to criticize Donald Trump for doing something not only that the tax code allows, but something it encourages people to do so that they'll continue to invest is ridiculous. This is a hurricane in a glass of water. This is the only. If this is the best the Clinton camp has, then we're in pretty good shape.
But Hillary Clinton is out saying, you know what? He's not paying his fair share. There's moral outrage. Donald Trump should be paying more of his fair share to pay for things like veteran care. You know, you name it. I just think that there's a new conversation out there. 2/3 of U.S. households pay more. Rather, 2/3 of U.S. households get more in government benefits than they pay into the system in taxes. I mean, it's a pretty fair system right now. And what Donald Trump, I think, is saying, listen, you, the Hillary Clintons of the world, you, the Democrats of the world, you're blowing people's tax money. On what?
Well, then, you know, when you tell people what percentage of their income people in the upper brackets pay, they're astounded. When you ask what they should pay, people will say, well, you know, maybe something relevant to the percentage of the income that they earn. But people in the upper brackets pay far more than the percentage that they earn of our national income. They're covering many of the expenses that Mrs. Clinton takes advantage of or used to take advantage of as an employee of the government. This is they're selling the American public on a line of BS, and I hope Donald Trump will get on message with calling him on that BS and, you know, stop talking about some of these peripheral issues. On the economy, he's on very solid ground, and this tax issue, they should be embarrassed to even raise this tax issue.
All right.
Now, this guy's created jobs. She's created, you know, she hasn't created anything.
Thank you, Andy Puzder. Really appreciate your time, sir.